Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Knives and Tools Love Next Level Gear. Today we are honored to be able to say that Seth from WeKnife is here. Welcome.
Thank you, I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, well, thank you. Thanks a lot for being here. And we have something really cool to talk about. Of course, your Elementum has been a great success throughout the years. You've had a button lock, liner lock,
Fixed blade,
fixed blade, mini fixed blade, the list goes on. And now you guys are promoting the slip joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us a bit about it?
Absolutely, we're really excited about it. And you know, we have done so many Elementums over the years. We throw another one out, and you know, some of our audience is like, "Oh my gosh, really? Like another Elementum?" But I don't care. I get excited about every single one of them.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah.
And they're all different. Now, the slip joint Elementum obviously is different than anything that we have done in the Elementum line.
Yeah.
And it was developed primarily for our European audience and for areas where there are restrictions on you know, mechanisms and things like that. So something specifically for this part of the world.
Yeah. I think for our German customers as well, this is going to be great. There's different handle materials as well. I don't recognize, I think you called it Blue Ocean resin?
Blue Ocean resin. It's the first time we've used that. It's really striking, really beautiful. We were looking at it and saying, well, what do we call this? We said, well, it looks like water. It looks like an ocean. It gives you the feeling of looking down and seeing the waves and things. So yeah, it's a really beautiful color.
Yeah, I really love it. And is that the standard you would call it, or? Sure.
This is the green micarta with the satin blade. You know, it looks and feels just like a regular Elementum, but it's you know, there's no flipper and it's non-locking. You've obviously got the nail nick there, so it's a two-hand opening. You got a pocket clip, that same style deep carry pocket clip. It is reversible on this. Nice. Not many Elementums get the reversible pocket clip feature, so it's nice to have on there.
I think the Elementum might be the most carried knife at Knives and Tools. I heard a lot of colleagues talking about this as well, because everybody has an opinion about it. Like, So that's really nice. We're launching it, I think today even. So it's available at our website, so go get them now. Now, we've also displayed a few other WeKnives and Civivis. If we move from nail nick to nail nick, we have the Nightblade from the DBK.
Yeah, again, this knife designed by DBK, like you said, obviously with kind of thoughts in mind as they designed it for what would do well for them, for their purposes, and in this part of the world. So, you know, we have a nail nick here as well. So this is also a two-hand opening knife for those areas where it needs to be. It's got the crossbar lock. This is one of the first 2 or 3 crossbar locks that we have done, and it's really, really good. Yeah. So fantastic action on this thing, full titanium handle, and this black and bronze version.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. It's so good.
It looks so VIP or something.
It really does. It really does. So you've got the DBK logo on the pocket clip there. Fantastic design by DBK.
Yeah. So. And I think you also have like a blue titanium, a flame titanium version. Yeah, I really love that. How was the design process with these guys?
Oh, they're fantastic. Yeah. You know, it's one of the really fun things that we get to do is work with a lot of different designers and different personalities and people as they develop knives. We get to know them better throughout the process. And everyone that we've worked with has been really, really good, really fun, with no exception here. They're fantastic. And so, yeah, we've been able to create some really fun and unique designs with them and with a bunch of others.
Yeah, I really like the guys as well. Maarten came over just before we launched it, and he signed a few. So he signed a few boxes and a small surprise on the inside of the sheath. Yeah. And then we did some marketing around that, and it's just really cool guys. And I think it's really fun to see them step into the pocket knife or the premium pocket knife world. Yeah. And I think they're mostly sold out at our website, so our customers really like them as well.
That's fantastic. And I met Martin last year at the IWA show in Germany for the first time. It was fantastic, and we had just barely brought out a prototype of it, so we were kind of going through the process at that time, and it's been available now for a little bit, and it's exciting.
Do you think in the future there'll be other versions of it? Other handle materials or?
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
If you guys keep buying it, we'll keep, you know, if you demand it, we'll make it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear. Yeah. Let's move on a bit to the Bougie Banter from Ben Peterson. Can you tell us a bit about that?
The Bougie Banter. I kind of think of this, and I'm speaking for Ben here. He always wanted a crossbar lock when he did the Banter originally, and so he finally got a crossbar lock, and I know I was pretty excited about that. And then kind of decided to just go all out, you know, with materials and really kind of elevate it. So the original Banter is micarta handles. And S35 VN blade steel, and it just kind of like dances right on the edge of Civivi and We knife.
Yeah.
And it really causes a lot of problems for us, honestly. We've talked about it with Ben quite a bit, you know, how people don't know, it kind of blurs the lines between We and Civivi a little bit. Yeah. So he went full We on this one right here.
I totally understand what you mean. Yeah, the difference between, like, I have my baby Banter over here, and the difference in when you open the Bougie Banter, you immediately feel it's premium in every way, shape, and form. Like material, like the finish. Yeah.
The milling on the handle, the back spacer, and the pocket clip is incredibly well done.
Yeah.
It's a full titanium handle, and it's the first knife that we've done in S45 VN blade steel. So that's exciting as well. Yeah. The dimensions are a little bit different than the original Banter.
It's a bit smaller, right?
So it's a little bit narrower throughout the knife, but it still has a very Banter-esque feel to it.
What I like about Ben and his stories around the knife, and also about this one, because I think this is to mark his 5-year Banter anniversary. So I think the amount of filigree on the back, that's the amount of Banters there are. Yeah. So I think there's like 31 versions, so there's like 31 scratch over there. I love a story like that.
Yeah. He's always been one of our favorites to work with as well. So, you know, hit after hit, his designs are fantastic.
Yeah.
And,
he came to our festival last year as well. He's coming again this year. Could you tell us something about the Clingman as well from Taylor Martin?
Yeah, this is probably, I would say this is 4 years in the making. We've been after Taylor for a long time. We've been talking to him, and he's always been on board. He's always told us, yeah, I'd love to do that. And we were never able to just like connect the dots until just now. But I know he's really excited about this knife. We're kind of debuting this for the first time really at the Blade Show Texas coming up in March. Yeah. And Taylor's going to be out there at the show with us. I know you're trying to get Taylor to come out here and do some stuff.
Please come to the Have a Nice Day, Taylor.
Come on out, Taylor. You'll love it here. So his design here, it's a modern classic design. Really, really beautiful lines. The way that his attention to the detail of, you know, the way that the spine of the blade lined up with the back of the handle and everything, this kind of upswept clip point. He wanted a very traditional style. And then, you know, he did things like added a front flipper to it. You know, your thumb studs.
Can you handle the front flipper?
Can I handle a front flipper?
I can't.
I haven't spent a lot of time with this one yet, but yeah, it works really well. And it just makes it more fidgety, more fun.
Yeah, exactly. I think the action is great with the thumb stud as well. It's like it's a modern tradition.
Thumb stud is my preferred opening method for all knives, and the action on it is fantastic. Of course, it's got the caged ceramic ball bearings, like the other knives, skeletonized stainless steel liner. He did a titanium pocket clip on it instead of the typical stainless steel bent pocket clip, and it is reversible to the other side. So. Just a great design from Taylor. The hollow grind on this blade, I mean, the blade is really what does it for me. I just really, really love the angles and everything on there. Nice little small.
And it's quite unique for the Civivi brand as well, of course. So it's a nice addition to, I think, the rest of the product line.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, talking about people we're trying to get over to the Have a Nice Day, this is my own Yonder.
Yeah.
Can you tell a bit about it?
The Yonder. So Zach Whitmore from Zach in the Wild has been a long time partner with us just in content creation and things like that. Another Utah local, and so he's been just awesome to work with all the time. And he started working on this project years ago, kind of talking with Ben Peterson actually about designing knives, and they kind of sketched this up at one point together, and we were able to finally bring this one out as well. This one won the Best Buy of the Year award at the Blade Show in Atlanta this year. So it kind of got fast-tracked, and we were releasing it at Blade Show West just recently, so it's available, and it's very, very quickly becoming one of our best-selling models.
Yeah, I hear the same from our customers, and I love the knife. I switch it with my Lander and this one a lot, the Baby Banter.
And that one's yours. So that's your personal line.
Exactly.
Very good.
Yeah, definitely. So, are there other influencers or people in the knife industry you're looking at to cooperating with?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think it's so much fun working with these people. They're not knife makers. But they are creators, and they handle and feel so many knives, and so they have a really good understanding for, you know, what mechanisms they like and what works well, and they're always fun personalities, so they're really, really fun to work with, and they always come out with designs that do really well.
So I have two ideas, and I was wondering what you would think of these. Is Mellisa Backwoods, would that be someone who you're looking at to cooperating with? Or?
We would definitely be interested in cooperating with Mellisa Backwoods. We work with her very, very often, and
she reviews knives for you? She does.
And we may or may not have some items that are in the works with Mellisa.
Okay, that's curious. And the last one, which is a personal favorite of mine, who's getting some other knives out at the moment as well, is Raven the Pirate. Are there talks with him or not?
You know what? We haven't had that conversation yet.
Okay.
So Sam, we'll see you this week.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
I would love to work with Sam.
Yeah. I just saw his Western knife come out, and I think it's just such a fun, nice person, and I think he would design something really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool.
Any other requests?
Not a few, but no, not something that comes to mind now at the moment. But. Last question for you personally. What do you carry the most?
What do I carry the most?
Yeah.
I've been carrying the Yonder quite a bit lately. I'm a big fan of this style of knife, so I carry the Yonder, I carry the Banter. I also carry the Wee Press Check quite a bit. That's been one of my favorites.
Cool.
I have the prototype of this blue resin Elementum that I brought over here for my trip. I spent a week in Scotland before I came here.
Nice.
And so I needed something that was exactly this, an unlocking knife under 3 inches. And so that's been my carry for the last week.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for talking about these and shedding some extra light on the Elementum Slipjoint. We're really proud of our cooperation with WeKnife, and thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. It's been a good time.
So thanks for watching, guys. Remember, Slipjoint Elementum is available from today. The Clingman will be so as well. So they're available at Knives and Tools. Buy them or come by in our experience center and come and feel them.